Lucy, most people would know you from your incredible performances in Wicked and Legally Blonde, but you have a little side hustle cheering people up.
Yes, I do. It's a side hustle that quite quickly became essentially a full-time job, but happily so. So my friend Elise McCann and I, we were both on the apps, like meditation and wellness apps, and they were just taking a lot of time that we didn't have. And we'd gone for a walk and had a chat, and we're like, I think this is what we need. We just need like a quick chat with a friend, like ideally a friend with a science degree or a psychology degree, to just say, this is what you should do, it's going to be okay, and give us some actual pragmatic, practical advice. And we were like, so it's like a pep talk. That must exist. And it didn't exist. We looked everywhere. And so we're like, we'll make it ourselves. So that's what we've done. We've made Hey Lemonade, which is an evidence-based pep talk app.
So what's the basic premise of the app?
So Hey Lemonade is filled with hundreds of short pep talks. They're all 3 to 4 minutes long. They're all based in evidence, and they're all delivered in a number of voices, so you can choose how you hear your support. We have Tony Armstrong, we have Maggie Beer, we have an ex-SAS and Navy SEALs trainer called Chief Brabon, in case you need like a bit of a kick into action.
You, I would say, are one of the sunniest disposition I've ever spent time with. You're naturally cheery to me. But you also work in a very stressful industry and a pretty stressful job at times. I wonder, was there something behind the scenes for you that led you to feel like you needed this?
Yeah, there really was. It really kind of came into fruition when COVID hit and I was playing Princess Fiona in Shrek the musical.
One of my favourites. Loved it.
Me too. Lots of farting and burping. And COVID hit and our entire industry was decimated. And I often think the inklings have come many times when I've just been stressed about things, and I often just Google my symptoms. Like I remember once.
Everyone does that, by the way.
Good. I'm glad it's not just me. I was like, stressed mother, expressing milk, working full time. It was when I was rehearsing Shrek. And I ended up getting through this maternal health nurse, and she's just said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm expressing. When are you expressing? And I told her, what are you doing? You're working, 6 days a week? What? Well, that's stupid. Don't do that. They're going to set you up for failure. Like, don't do that. Just give yourself a break. And she just gave me really pragmatic advice. And I think of that often, and I think that is what I want this app to be, is where somebody, because sometimes you do just need someone to tell you what to do. As much as we try not to tell each other what to do, sometimes you just, when you're in a moment of stress, you need someone to go, don't do that. That's not going to help you in this moment. You might want to come back to that later, but don't do that now.
What is your hope for someone who wakes up in the morning and might be feeling a little bit blah?
Our hope is that no matter what you might search, you will find a pep talk that will help you in your day. And so on top of the feeling of being pepped, you'll also just feel like you're not alone. So you'll see something and you'll think, oh, well, if somebody's felt that before, somebody's made that pep talk, I'm not the only one who's felt that before, and hopefully you'll feel less alone. We have talks that can motivate you and help you get out of bed in the morning, things like a double shot morning high five or a chill morning high five, or help you through the day, 3 p.m. freshen up, or talks that will help you with in the moment stress, like a public, if you've got public speaking jitters, or if you're feeling like we've got an imposter syndrome antidote, or can't stop crying.
Explain the evidence, because I know that you've spent a lot of time and work in there.
We have an amazing team of psychologists, including one of the best coaching psychologists in the country. He briefs all of the writers on what we have, and we've got a structure that we use and that we stick to, because we know that that's what works. And on top of that, we had the CSIRO do some testing, and we found that the people who did the trial with the CSIRO of Hey Lemonade at the end of the 4 weeks, they were found to be 50% calmer and have a significant increase in their feelings of positive energy and vitality, and a significant decrease in their perceptions of daily hassles.
Amazing. What an incredible result. Yeah. Congratulations.
We all cried tears of relief, because nobody wants to make pep talks that don't work. So we're like, they work.